Fans, great to have you with us for the Eastern Conference Play-In Tournament. 7 and 8 seeds going at it for postseason qualification. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. Welcome to the home of the Toronto Raptors, a great venue for basketball.
And really, this hasn't been a favorable matchup for them this season. They've been on the losing end each time they faced off, and you know they need to put a stop to that tonight.
And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Ingram outside. Rebounded by Castle. On offense, here are the Magic. George looking around. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
On the wing, George. Back to Castle. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Back to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Morant outside. Pass to Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And stolen by Okongwu. Outside, George. Inside. On the wing, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
To draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Morant. Nothing on the board.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
It's stolen by Suggs. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That's solid defense. Ingram is just too long.
.153 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. And it's George finishing it off.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And Sarr throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
Here's Sarr. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sarr's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
From deep, George. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Pass to Stewart. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, check out that feed. Ingram surveying the scene and looking to create the best shot possible. He's put up great assist numbers over the years.
Outside, George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Morant drives in. And then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And they've been very aggressive, attacking gaps off the dribble, getting to the rim and showing a lot of aggressiveness with a live dribble.
Back to Richards. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Wilson. Toronto grabs the miss. Left side, Jones. Pass to Richards. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Orlando leading by 10. Here's a Sunday. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Kicks it out to Wilson. There's a screen. There's the drive.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Kicks it out to Jones. The Raptors need to get a shot. And Holmes throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Back to Howard. Holmes, that's a screen. Howard can't hit. Orlando leading by 12. Gonzalez with it. Jones covering. From the arc. The rebound by Richard. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And Gonzalez pulls it down. And the Magic with possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Now Howard. Still scoreless.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Sit down.
And Orlando making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Here's the screen. Mitchell. Right side, Gonzalez. Just 5 to shoot. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Morant. The kick out to Williams. Morant outside. Pass to Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Second free throw, no good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Castle. He has yet to score. The kick out to Lopez. Finding the lane. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Howard. Holmes, that's a screen. Shot down the lane. Lopez with the ball. Holmes covering. To the right side. From past the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Magic lead by 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. ball movement has been flawless.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
To the paint. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And Howard has it in the corner. Good on the triple. Howard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Morant. And a missed layup. Orlando leading by 14. Right side Wilson. To the middle. Holmes with the steal. The 3 from Morant. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, that's an attempt to just jump over the top of him. Too much contact there. The refs are not going to let that go.
And so it's Orlando with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. Here's Ingram. Pass to Suggs. Toronto working the ball around now. Out to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Buries it down low. Ingram's got the first bucket of the third here for Toronto.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And it's George finishing it off.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Okongwu's shot is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Stewart is screen. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Lopez outside. Outside, George lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Stewart.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Ingram. There's a screen by Washington. Out to Ingram. This one for 3. And that one is off.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Outside, George. Driving inside. And it's George finishing it off.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The Magic making a switch here. The Magic leading by 18. Down low. Here's Okongwu.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Ingram outside. Shot to stop the run. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside for George. Orlando needs to get off a shot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Magic making a change here.
Orlando substitution.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Raptors trailed by 20. To the inside. And stolen by Song. Down low. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Yeah, normally that's an easy two for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
And Tim, watching Alex Czar, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
And it's Orlando's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Castle with it. 5 points in the game. There's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Castle's got 8 points.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
And that one's good. Suggs. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. In the corner, it's Sarr. Now, Castle. 11 points in the game. Pass to Lopez. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Inside, Sarr. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sarr's got 10 points.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
And so it's Orlando ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back. A lot on the line for this play-in game with 1 quarter left to go. And so here's Orlando. Here's Castle. To the paint. Inside. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Morant for 3. Lopez outside. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Ingram. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.